Hello people of the internet, my name is Tink and I'm here to expose someone in the Mel fandom. By their user is the Melanie Press and she's a 38-year-old talking to minors of the ages 14-16 and groomed one. And to let everyone know that everyone I speak about today is going to be completely anonymous. Everyone's names will be changed out of respect for the people. My condolences to the people who had to deal with her. Trigger warning: this video has pedophilia, thoughts of suicide, drugs and grooming. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, I would like to start with a victim's story from a victim's point of view. Let's call the victim Sue. Nat knows why anyway. Here's her story. My story began in January 2024, when I first joined Natalie's Discord server through an invite link she had posted on her TikTok page. I greeted the other members in the general chat and settled in, trying to make myself feel comfortable in the server. Soon after, I reached out to Natalie because I had a question about an upcoming Tampa meetup she had mentioned. Things seemed normal at first, but then Natalie began messaging me more frequently, and it started to feel a bit strange. She was constantly reaching out to me, almost as if she were leeching onto me, but despite that, I still considered her a friend. Eventually, Natalie asked me to become a TikTok moderator for her due to the increasing number of rude comments on her live streams. At that time, I was still a minor, but I was paired with another person to moderate together. We hit it off and became good friends, which was nice. Over time, I continued to moderate for her, but something about it started to feel off. Natalie kept getting closer to me and would call me strange, affectionate nicknames like Honeybee, Honey, and Love. While I did make some great friends in the server and enjoyed my time there, her behavior was starting to make me uncomfortable. Then, Natalie implemented a new rule for her server, which she referred to as the No Minors rule. This restricted minor access to most of the channels, leaving only general chat accessible to us. To my surprise, she also removed me from my moderator position, which felt strange considering I had been helping out for so long. With most of the server now consisting of members who were 18 and older, the environment no longer felt welcoming, and I didn't feel comfortable there anymore. In response, I joined forces with the friends I had made in Natalie's server, and together, we created a new server designed specifically for minors. It was a space where we could all feel more at ease and comfortable without the pressures of being surrounded by much older members. However, things soon took a turn for the worse when Natalie began to lash out at us. She became jealous and accusatory, as if we were somehow trying to undermine her server. It felt as if she thought she was the only one who had the right to create a server in the Melanie region, which was beyond frustrating. We continued to run our server for a while, but Natalie's behavior never stopped. She became increasingly clingy, especially towards me. Whenever I interacted with someone else, she would act jealous, and when I expressed romantic interest in someone, she became even more possessive. It was suffocating. I should have left then, but I stayed, hoping that things would improve, and I could somehow salvage our friendship. But in reality, she was emotionally manipulating me, playing with my feelings, and doing the same to others. Eventually, I reached my breaking point and left her server. Afterward, she bombarded me with long, apologetic messages, but the situation only grew more bizarre. Natalie and moderators, which were all 18 plus, stalked our new server using alternate accounts. They lurked in the background, watching us, which was beyond creepy. Feeling increasingly uneasy, we disabled invites to the server and tried to move on with our lives. I blocked her and hoped that would be the end of it. However, the drama didn't stop there. Natalie began leeching onto my best friend at the time, doing the exact same thing she had done to me. Whenever I'd message her, she would always ask about my friend, which seemed odd and invasive. She clearly had an issue, but she refused to acknowledge it. To make matters worse, it later came to my attention that Natalie had taken edibles from a minor who was only 14 or 15 at the time, even though she was 38 years old. On top of that, she leaked someone's state ID in her moderator chat without their consent, just to confirm the authenticity of their identity. This was a violation of privacy, and it only made the situation feel more wrong. Looking back, it's hard to believe how toxic and manipulative everything had become. And now let's get to the story. This all came out after someone named Aphrodite came out and said that the male press groomed her. I will play that video right now.
Okay, hello. I've decided to finally speak out about this because I don't want people to think I'm a liar or start to make up shit, because I've already seen a couple comments already, so... Hold on. Okay, sorry. So, the best I can explain this is that I was, in fact, groomed by Natalie. I can show evidence and screenshots of her being romantic to me, saying that she loves me. Most of the things that happened were in VCs or calls, but I do have very little screenshots of her being actively romantic or weird to me. Right here, I tried to play it off as her being my sister, or I tried to play it as that, but she obviously pushed the narrative to more, and I've noticed that, and I was uncomfortable with that since the get-go. Here you can see that this, her begging me to come on live. She begged me every day to come on live, literally, even on Valentine's Day, as I was literally busy. Here as well, literally like being with me. Here, like happy, like, you know. I'm sorry, hold on. Literally, like, okay, hon, dream sweetly. Those are very little as context as I would give, because I just don't. Like, the stuff that she mostly said, and then I also have a screenshot of her excluding and completely just accepting the fact that she made me relapse with, you got drunk last night? Yeah, I did. Happens sometimes, I get really... Hopefully we can go live again as your response to making me relapse after you baited. You completely made me feel vulnerable. You literally baited it almost all the time, made me have panic attacks every day while you knew my trauma with people themselves in front of me, dude. Unaliving themselves. Because you decided, oh, I want attention. You're weird. You're almost 40. And you've lied to multiple minors. You've made me feel uncomfortable, and you've threatened my life. You threatened to come to my house. You threatened to kill me and a person that I have interest in. And it's weird. You're weird for that. I don't like you. And you've also... She's also made me feel like utter garbage, because she decides to paint the narrative of that nobody likes her, and the fact that I was close with some bigger creators, I'll put that there later, that she decides, oh, you're like, no, oh, everybody likes you, nobody likes me, I don't know why, we're just like each other. Then she baited and then made me go through a whole entire spiral. She made me feel like garbage. She literally was really, really weird. She openly, like, made very offhand comments about my body. She made comments about others as well. She talked garbage about almost every single one. She never appreciated anything. And then when I finally realized, hey, this isn't right, and I spoke out, she tried to blame her autism, and then went on live stream to then poop talk me, saying I'm a liar, refuses to give any evidence back, and then she continuously hurts others. I am not the first person, and I hope to God I'm the last, because the way that you are, like, I know you're watching this on an alt account, the way that you twist the narrative is disgusting. And I will be getting justice for the people that you have hurt that haven't spoken up. You are disgusting, Natalie. I will continue to speak about it. Also, just her behavior, like, when I joke about, I'm like, hey, Wafy, hey, Pookie, hey, Dookie, hey, Bookie, like, I'm not being serious in any means. Also, she also made really offhand comments about me and Zumi. Zumi is, like, a weird uncle, brother, father figure, brunkle father thing to me, and, like, also, the way that she would also get so mad that she would literally scream bloody murder at me for hours on end on call because I called somebody else wifey. What? You, huh? I don't know if that's enough for y'all to unfollow her, but like, she's a little weird. She a pushing 40 unk, and you acting like that. Right now, I'm done. I'm tired. I have a birthday to celebrate, so that's my input. Y'all want more? I could give more. I have some screen recordings, I think, in my phone. I don't know if I do. I'll figure it out.
After that, another video came out and it's from a user named Tulit. I'll play the video now.
Hi everyone. This isn't my normal type of video, but something needs to be said, so here we are. The Melanie Press is a groomer, and we're going to talk about it. To start off, Natalie, aka the Melanie Press, is 38, and the girl she groomed, Aphrodite, is... When Aphrodite met Natalie, Natalie immediately clinged to her like a stray dog. Like, oh my god, I can't even describe it, but it was horrible. So Aph would call her friends like wifey and wife as a joke, and whenever she called like her other friends wifey, Natalie would get pissy and jealous. She started trying to distance Aph from like everyone and started being more romantic with her and saying things like my pretty girl and saying I love you a lot. She would also get very jealous when Aph hung out with other people. She also got jealous when Aph got recognition from bigger creators such as Deanna and Portals Parfums. All of this caused Aphrodite a lot of anxiety, so this caused her to relapse. And Natalie said, that's fine, we all mess up sometimes, and gave her no support, no nothing. Like, Jesus. Let's just say numerous people have come out and said the same thing about her, that she has groomed them. I'm not gonna give names or anything, just because I like to respect their privacy. She also lied about her age, saying that she was 20 to 25 when she's actually 38. There's some other stuff that she did. We're going to talk about that now. So me and Izzy were in a call with a person that accused Meadow of something. I'm not too sure what, but this person had said that the Melanie Press, aka Natalie, had mocked them, and obviously I believed them. Like, who wouldn't? And so I went into a call with Natalie, Izzy, and like a bunch of other people, and we're just like, hey, so we shouldn't mock people on live because one, you can get canceled, and two, it's in general just not very nice. And she started coming at me, saying things like, why would you assume that? Like, why do you think I would do that? First of all, girl, I don't know you like that. So how the fuck would I know? Second of all, there was no reason to come at me the way you did. I know you're watching this too. Natalie also yelled at Izzy in front of 6 other people who were all Izzy's friends, saying that she stole the attention from her on live when all Izzy did was apologize because people were fat shaming her. Excuse me. She had also cussed out Zumi because Zumi was trying to get Natalie and Izzy to, make up, be friends again, and she just cussed him out. Natalie in general is just not a nice person. She is horrible, she is a groomer, there's no words in the dictionary that could be used to describe her. Natalie has acted this way towards a bunch of other people. She has come at people, she has groomed people, like multiple people have come out about this. But yeah, she's a horrible person. If you could block her, unfollow her, whatever, that'd be great. Yeah, that's all. Bye.
And here was Natalie's response. It's a little long.
Hello, everyone. I know that a lot of you have been waiting for me to respond, and I've taken the time to write some stuff out to hopefully clear up some things. I will say that yes, my verbal skills are kind of hindered right now, but I'm still going to try my best. I'm scared to say that it's part of my response because of my autism, but I don't want people to feel like I'm using my to lose business, so I wanted to do a proper unboxing and report on her for my channel. So I ordered the necklace and I ordered 2 bracelets. The type of jewelry Izzy makes is very delicate. The way it was packed with all 3 pieces on 1 square of bubble wrap held together by tape. It wasn't packed properly, and that's why it broke. My evidence. Past Discord members that I know of, it seems as though a lot of people are playing piggyback off of one document that I've already addressed. I've addressed it multiple times. If I need to provide my statement again, I can do so. I have no problem with that. My remarks I made on Zumi, I made the remarks about Zumi and his age because it's true. Zumi is 27 to 30 years old. I'm sorry, I don't know his exact age. But he's like not that far from my age. Zumi, I made the remarks about Zumi and his age because it's true. Zumi is 27 to 30 years old. I'm sorry, I don't know his exact age. But he's like not that far from my age and is doing the exact same things. And I feel like it would be hypocritical to not have that, and for everyone to not also have that information. I mean, he tells them he loves them and has private conversations as well. He even calls Aphrodite his best friend. Something that should be visited. I'm not saying that I'm completely absolved because somebody else is doing that. I'm not saying that at all. At all. Lastly, and most importantly, my message to Aphrodite. I'm so sorry for making you feel uncomfortable. My intentions were never more than friendly. I had no I had no business telling you I love you. This is how myself and my everyday friends talk to each other. However, I truly believe that there was some deep miscommunication here. However, it doesn't excuse what has already been done. I'm so sorry that you had to wait for me to apologize, as I had no business telling you I love you. This is how myself and my everyday friends talk to each other. However, I truly believe that there was some deep miscommunication here. However, it doesn't excuse what has already been done. I'm so sorry that you had to wait for me to apologize, as I had no idea that you've even felt this way until last night. Nobody said anything about you till last night. And that ripped my heart apart, because you were someone that I looked at like a little sister. Also, I never had a problem with you I never had a problem with what you did with other people. I'm not even sure how that came. I don't know what I did to give you that impression. Also, the story about me getting angry when you were recognized by Portals and Deanna is in fact what Karina did to you. Me and you have had conversations about that. But listen, I wish you nothing but the best in life. I'm so sorry that what I said was something I shouldn't have ever said to you. I was wrong. I know a lot of people, the best thing for me and everyone else is that I shut down or deactivate our TikTok, and most likely we'll be deactivating our Instagram. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than I'm sorry. The only thing I ever really wanted was to bring the community together, and I did the opposite. And I'm not making excuses. I'm owning up to what I said and what part I played in this. But my intentions were never, ever, ever anything but friendly. To the people involved, I wish you nothing but the best. But now I need to take care of myself. The same way I hope that all of you are taking care of yourselves. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I have some nitpicks about the video. First thing is that she was obviously reading it off a script. Second, she didn't even write the script, cause she looked confused on what she was reading. Okay, so I have new information. I was watching Skies Live and I heard this.
The Mel press team to buy her merch and send money.
My jaw's on the floor. I can't believe that. Nat was forcing kids to send her money, kids who probably don't have a job or allowance. It's just sad at this point. You know why I believe she's like this? I have a saying, it goes, people who hates on people, they hate themselves. So I believe she makes people miserable, so she can feel better about herself. Now the pedophilia was bound to happen. She looks like a pedophile. I can't show you because you know she loves to sue. And I interviewed some people and I have another person's story. Here it is. I originally discovered Natalie's server through a Facebook group. The group first focused on trading bracelets at the Melanie Martinez Trilogy Tour. Known as the Trilogy Tour Fan Project, I joined the server to participate in the trading. But after like a month things took a turn when almost all of the moderators suddenly left. Natalie Crybaby, the server owner, portrayed the mods that left as problematic individuals who were causing problems, completely painting them as villains, which I later talked to them to confirm that they were not at all in the wrong and were victims of her BS. I applied for a moderator position because I thought it'd be fun and was accepted. At first, it was really fun helping with servers roles and being one of the most active. However, it went downhill. Natalie constantly put me on blast in the moderator chat, never privating me, just pinging me publicly, criticizing me and causing me to literally have panic attacks. This was so unprofessional. She was always targeting me, which was so unfair, especially since I was the only minor. One instance when this occurred was when multiple users posted sex toys in the main chat while I was sleeping. Natalie then publicly pinged me in the mod chat, blaming me for it, saying I'm a bad mod for this, despite me being a minor when there was also a ton of adult mods that would have been just at fault, plus I was literally sleeping at the time. Natalie repeatedly misused my pronouns, referring to me as she her even though she knew I went by he him. When my friend corrected her, she said ooh and called me creepy. Natalie's behavior continued. She was constantly venting to my friends, who were all kids and they weren't asking her to, also attempting to manipulate them against me. Her actions caused significant trauma for me and my friends, and I ultimately created a new server as a safe space. Natalie's response was to attempt to sabotage the new server, spreading misinformation and trash-talking about me to her moderators. This woman lied about her age multiple times. She originally told everyone, including me, that she was in her 20s and most of her server was quite young or older teens. It's quite disturbing to find out someone that you thought was similar in age to you was actually an almost 40-year-old woman. Even after this was exposed, she tried telling me and the other mods that it was fake, and multiple times when I tried to call her out on being transphobic or lying, she'd say it was edited. She made these jokes about giving drugs to kids which made multiple people uncomfortable. Sent voice messages to my friends crying saying that everything is her fault as an adult woman to minors to manipulate. She acted very childish and playing the victim constantly. She tried to tell Eveon that I was this awful person when I didn't even do anything wrong but help with her DEM server, and even after all that she still had tons of fans who were mostly kids that she just told BS. I went to her adult mods for help and they all sided with her even despite knowing how bad she is, which I could never understand. I also got to talk to Aphrodite. Here's what they said. I met her through TikTok Live and I showed my collection, then we found out that we went to the same tour and then she clung on to me almost like a dog. She knows my age. This is where I will end it. I'm going to make a second video and a third. And I do know you're watching this, Natalie. There's only one way to stop me making videos. You need to own up to your actions and stop doing what you do. You need to apologize to everyone you fucked up, especially Aphrodite, and I want you to know I'm not afraid of you or any of your slaves and supporters. They can suck my dick. You all are just no life having bitches. Don't be a pussy and own up to your actions. Also, how are you in a fandom that is against what you do? Now with that, let the credits roll.
The teacher giving his eyes to the student, started pretty cute and she bent her lip back to him, chewing on her nails and her pens while she's dreaming of him, and he's fucking in sin. She said it's for all the right reasons, baby. Don't care about grades, just call me your lady. If I pass this quiz, will you give me your babies? Don't call me crazy, you love me, but you won't come save me. You got a wife and kids, you see them daily. Don't know why you even made me. Teacher's pet, if I'm so special, why am I secret? Yeah, why the fuck is that? Do you regret the things we shared that I'll never forget? Well, do you tell me that I know I'm young, but my mind is well beyond my years? I knew this wouldn't last, but fuck you, don't you leave me here. Teacher's pet, if I'm so special, why am I secret? She's feeling like a spider in a cage. You liar, you were her desire, that she wants to light you on fire. But fuck it, she'll still give you a call and a lighter when you wanna get hot and mess around till you get numb. She said it's for all the right reasons, baby. Don't care about grades, just call me your lady. If I pass this quiz, will you give me your babies? Don't call me crazy, you love me, but you won't come save me. You got a wife and kids, you see them daily. Don't know why you even made me. Teacher's pet, if I'm so special, why am I secret? Yeah, why the fuck is that? Do you regret the things we shared that I'll never forget? Well, do you tell me that I know I'm young, but my mind is well beyond my years? I knew this wouldn't last, but fuck you, don't you leave me here. Teacher's pet, if I'm so special, why am I secret? Give me back my money, didn't learn tempting honey from you. Except how to lie and cheat while inside the sheets. Stop calling